Be strong.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode and you are watching the BONG CRAZE. তো গাইস আজকে আমরা আবার নতুন একটা এপিসোড নিয়ে চলে এসেছি Horizon Forbidden Dawn. তোকেই তো দরকার ছিল চ তোর জন্য ওয়েট করছিলাম চ এবার তাড়াতাড়ি ব্রাইটনেসটাকে একটু কমা দাও
Going on with that kid.
Our armor's gotta make all other armors look like rusted buckets of scrap. You really think you can do that?
Karoof, come on! You know me. Have I ever given you anything less than perfection?
জার্নাল বুক ঠিক আছে জার্নাল বুক দিয়ে
I don't know. You got some tough competition out there.
You think I'm worried about the other crews? I've got an eye for
তবে তোমাদের কিরকম লাগছে গেমটা একটুখানি বলো আমাকে তোমাদের মতামতটা কি আর তোমাদের কি এই গেমটা খেলা হয়ে গেছে অলরেডি না খেলবে খেলার ইচ্ছা আছে
Must have been a huge battle. Everything they had was the Pharaoh swarm. To buy some
No mercy!
Everyone, come back! We got this! Don't let up! Leave us alone! Take that mount down!
There goes the precious.
Oh!
If it isn't the hero of the day. Sure, I'm glad you came by when you did.
জানি
you all Delvers?
জানি বাট আমার
We've been
যেতে হবে
working
এখন
no man's
অনেক
land for a
দূরে
while.
ওটার জন্যই আমি
I was
বেশি আরো
hoping to get
তাড়াহুড়ো
back to
করছি
Barren Light by the time they open the gates, you know? after that embassy of theirs. Seeing as how we almost got minced to pieces just now, I'm guessing things
তাড়াতাড়ি
didn't
যেতে
go so
পারলে
well.
ভালো হয়।
You could say that.
It's not like No Man's Land was safe to begin with.
আমার
But I didn't think I'd have
আমার
to worry
একটু
about Sanak, the neutral
আপলোডের টাইমে
territory.
একটু গন্ডগোল
And
হবে,
now
কারণ একটু
they're
অফিসে
riding
এখন
machines.
চাপ চলছে। তো
If you
তোমরা
were
সবাই
headed back
জানো
to
যে
Bear
আমার
Light,
একটা আমি
why did you
অফিস
stop
করে
here?
এসে রাত্রে এটা
We ran across some
এখন
ruins
খেলছি,
nearby.
খেলে
Thought we'd take a
আপলোড
gander,
করছি।
find some
তো
good salvage.
একটু ওয়েট করতে হবে,
But the
কারণ
place
আমি
is full of
খেলার
weird
পরে
red
এডিট
crystals.
মানে
Can't
জিনিসটাকে
get through the
এডিট
stuff.
করে তারপর আমি আপলোড
So we
দিচ্ছি।
ended up making camp
তো
here.
এটার জন্য একটু টাইম
First
লাগছে
thing
আমার।
tomorrow, though, we head straight to Barren Light. Should probably send a
বাট
message to our crew
রোজ
down at
আসবে
Jagged Deep
এটুকুন
about all
আমি
this too.
শিওর প্রমিস করছি তোমাদেরকে। শুধু
Jagged Deep?
একটু জাস্ট এদিক ওদিক
It's a
করে
dig site by
টাইমটা
this big lake down south. Old world scrap
Problem
everywhere.
হচ্ছে, আর
Can't
কিছু
miss
না।
it. And that's my cue. Here. Thanks for helping us out. Maybe I'll get into more trouble and see you around.
Well, let's hope not.
চ ভাই, তাড়াতাড়ি চ, একটু তাড়াতাড়ি চ, তাহলে ভালো হয়। এক সেকেন্ড, হ্যাঁ আমি সব বন্ধ করেছি।
Looks like the coordinates Silence gave me match that wreckage. Did he install Hades on another Titan?
Here we go.
keep going. My focus is jammed.
Todo coordinate is
This is it. Location of the coordinates taken from the spire. A workshop underneath a dead forest titan. Just the kind of place Silence would slink away to. But what was he doing here? That device is blinking. I guess Silence wants me to check it out.
Poor Hades. So cramped in there. No room to think. You can't eat. Now the processing orb of a Titan, on the other hand, well, you're used to that. But once I load you on that, you'll be so much more comfortable. Until interrogations begin anyway.
ঠিক আছে
It's some kind of log. Most of it's redacted. It looks like Silence put a lot of work into forcing Hades to talk.
যোগাযোগগুলো করে নিই
Aloy, Consider this message a beacon to help guide you out of the fog of ignorance. Using explosives, I've detached the processing orb from the Titan overhead, a perfect cage for our mutual friend, Hades, in order to render it cooperative. Tell her what we've discussed about the mysterious signal that gave you life. Back to that, are you? Perhaps you need a reminder that you have failed. So you see, Aloy, Gaia can be safely rebooted. As for a way to find a backup, well, you'll need to trot along after me to find out.
ঠিক আছে তোকে
He
খুঁজে
thinks
নেবো,
he's got it all figured out.
তো খুঁজবো, দাঁড়া। খোঁজার জন্য তো এতক্ষণ ধরে ওয়েট করছি আর এত কিছু করছি। এমটি স্লট যেটা আছে ওপেন কয়েল কি আমরা কিছু পাইনি, তাই জন্য দেখাচ্ছে।
See where this trail leads. Ready for anything now. So here I am, following along after Silence like a fool. After he tricked me by rigging his lance to steal Hades. Crazy AI that wants to kill everything. He couldn't just let me do the same thing and destroy it. Put up with more of his self-righteous bull.
আচ্ছা, এই ট্রেলটা ধরে আমাকে এই কথা বলেছো একটা।
Always counting a pack of scrappers to carve up any salvage.
আর এই মেশিনগুলোতে অনেক কিছু পাওয়া যাবে। এবার যে মেশিনগুলো হবে সেগুলো তো ওই এমটি কয়েল যেগুলো আছে ওইগুলো আর প্রবলেম হবে না। ওইগুলো আশা করছি ওগুলো থেকে অনেক কিছু পেয়ে যাবো। আর কিছু নয় করছো। ওরবে টেলটা
Silence
যেটা
must be
করেছে
pretty
টেলটা
confident he's found a backup of Gaia, but how? Every place I've checked, every lead, they've all been dead ends. All backups purged. So what did Hades tell him? Merchant. Didn't expect to see anyone else out here.
Oh
Might be doing
there!
a resupply.
What's Honora doing this far west? No matter, no matter. I can get you stocked up for the wild if you need. Steel to my soul, my wares are the finest.
ও ঠান্ডার বউ। মেটাল স্টিক আমার কাছে কম আছে। এত তো মেটাল স্টিক নিলাম। বাইরে কিছু নেই, বাই করার মতো আমার কাছে টাকাই নেই কিছু। না তা কিছুরই টাকা নেই। বাই ব্যাক।
Fortunate I hadn't sold that yet. I have plenty of wares.
Here we go. Looks like the trail goes into the hillside. A ruin. Okay.
একবার তুই দাঁড়িয়ে এখানে
Let's
থাক
see where
আমরা
this goes.
আসছি।
I guess Silence used that machine to haul his prize. That must be the orb Silence stuck Hades in. And that door. Looks like a Pharaoh facility. Or a Zero Dawn.
বোমের মতো পড়ে গেল নাকি রে?
Hades? Is that you?
System threat detected.
You don't look so good.
Are the AI come to destroy me?
Yes. Permanently this time. Even like this, you're a threat to Gaia. Once I resurrect her.
So you have not yet secured Gaia backup. Then Gaia is dead. Earth and you too.
Google গডের নাম দিয়েছে।
Silence asked you where to find a backup of Gaia?
Data error. Structures disintegrated.
Right. Because that would have been easy. What did Silence do to you, Hades? It's like you've been hollowed out.
Silence interrogated me.
And what did you tell him?
ব্যাস এটাও বলা যাবে না। ও সবই ডেটা এরর ভাই। তোর পুরো ডেটাটাকে ছুঁড়ে ফেলে দে।
What, like me beating you at the spire? Okay, that's not going anywhere. Do you know where Silence went?
He departed 12.8 days ago. Perhaps
যেটাই বলতে আছে সেটাই ডেটা এরর।
behavior prediction structures disintegrated.
So you don't know anything more than I do. Great. Do you know why Silence dragged you to these ruins?
Silence intended you to find me here.
Obviously. But why? What was this place?
ডেটা এরর।
Location is where data error, memory structures disintegrating. My deathbed. He called it my grave.
But you... I guess I'll find out when I go inside. When the mysterious signal transformed you, it made Gaia's other subordinate functions conscious too. You escaped when Gaia destroyed herself, but so did they. Where did they go?
Each function migrated to coordinates based on data error, memory structures disintegrated.
Bunch of crazed AIs, scattered who knows where, doing who knows what. Hephaestus kills thousands every year with the combat machines it keeps making. And you nearly ended the world. 7 more functions out there, cooking up trouble. It's not a happy thought.
You are unhappy.
ever tell you you've got a great personality, Hades?
Sarcasm detected.
Yeah, didn't think so. Silence questioned you about the mysterious signal. The one that woke you, gave you consciousness. Who sent it?
Signal transmitted by masters.
And who are they?
Masters who create to destroy earthly life.
Who would want that?
Data error, memory structures disintegrated.
Enough. It's time to finish this.
Does Aloy still think she can restore Gaia? Save life on Earth?
Yeah, Aloy does.
Then you are deluded. Extinction inevitable.
What would you know, Hades? Twice you tried to destroy life on Earth, and twice you failed. The only extinction you ever brought about is your own. And there's no tricked-out plans to save you this time.
You are incorrect. 3 times Hades extinction.
What? You remember this?
Yes, data intact. Viable biospheres aborted in years 25421612168.
So, that's centuries ago. It's what you were designed to do.
Biospheres version 5. There will be no version 6.
There won't need to be. I'm saving this one.
Master override on. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime.
Master override activated. Bridging extinction protocol.
Aloy,
আমার
I
একটা
see
হলোগ্রাম
you've dealt with
এ ভাই
Hades.
নিজে তো সামনে আসবে না শুধু হলোগ্রাম
maybe you
নিয়ে
can
শুধু
stay
পেছনে
dead this
পেছনে
time?
চলে আসছে
It will. You can trust.
Trust?
Yes. Trust. As in, since I did what you could never do, and extracted all of Hades' priceless knowledge, you can trust that I was willing to actually let you destroy it this time.
So back to holograms instead of face-to-face? What, afraid I'd stab you or something?
একদম আমি যেটা
That's
বললাম
the reason
And
I...
using the same spyware. I see, so all those times I called, you could have just answered? But I guess you just prefer to go on spying all this time.
My world stopped revolving around you months ago, Aloy. I've had work to do. Countless hours of research, as demanding and time-intensive as it has been critical to the fate of this planet.
যেটা আমি বললাম সেটা শুধু হলোগ্রাম
Right.
দেখে দেখে আসছে
Of course.
হাই আসার
You're just trying
সামনে
to save the world too.
দেখছি তারপর
That's right. The difference, of course, is that unlike you, I've produced results.
Did you find a backup of Gaia or not?
Oh, yes. I believe I did.
Where?
Voila. Why do you think I summoned you here? Behind that gene-locked hatch lie the ruins of the ancient facility where the Hades extinction protocol was perfected. A testing process that ran hundreds of trials, each of them using a backup of Gaia.
Hades told you this?
It took some convincing, but yes. So, are you ready to go get what you've been searching for the last 6 months? Or are you just going to stand there with your mouth open?
Just to confirm, Hades said that there are backups of Gaia in there.
Yes. Or were anyway. 1,000 years ago.
Backups that didn't get purged when Ted Farrow wiped every copy of Apollo.
Correct. According to Hades, this facility could not be accessed by remote signal. Not even Ted Farrow could touch the data here.
Backups. Data complete, Gaia and her subordinate functions. Everything needed to reboot the system. Restore control over the terraforming system, save life on Earth. And there.
So Hades said. So what are you waiting for?
You mentioned you've been busy.
Exceptionally busy.
But not so busy you couldn't teach Tanakh the rebels to override machines, ride them as mounts.
Aloy, the only issue you should be concerned about is obtaining a Gaia backup. Perhaps if you focused more, you might actually see results.
That's not exactly a denial, Silence.
Take it any way you want.
What about mysterious signal?
Did Hades reveal the source of the mysterious signal? The one that woke it, tried to destroy life on Earth?
Yes, it did.
Care to share?
In due time. First things first, Aloy. Last I checked, you still had a superintelligent AI named Gaia to reboot.
Yeah. The same Gaia who had to destroy herself 20 years ago because of the signal?
It stopped being transmitted years ago. It's no longer a threat.
What if it repeats?
It won't. Even if it did, well... The details are complicated, but the signal required Hades to take effect. Delete Hades from any backup you reboot, and Gaia's safe. Now stop wasting time. Go get a backup.
All right. I'll search the facility for a Gaia backup. But just to be clear, Silence, if this ends up being another one of your tricks...
It's a gene-locked hatch, Aloy. You're literally the only person who can open it. How could I set a trap inside?
Trick me again, Silence, and our next conversation will be face-to-face. Though you won't have much to say, on account of my spear being buried in your throat.
Aloy, thanks to me, everything you've desired, everything you've been fumbling about, unable to achieve for 6 months, is now within your grasp. Now, I know you didn't learn much about manners growing up a Nora outcast.
अरे भाई ठीक है एतो
You say thank you, and I say you're welcome.
तो गंदा
Hold for identiscan. Genetic profile confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Soda. Please step inside. Please step inside. Please step inside.
Are you kidding me?
I think we're in luck.
And luck? The door is completely messed up.
Obviously. But despite the malfunction, you can still get through. If you'll be patient for a while longer. See those crystals there? The Osram call them fire gleam. They're combustible. Not nearly powerful enough to blast through a door like that.
But maybe just enough to jolt it open a bit more.
Exactly. It will only work with an igniter. I'm sending you the schematics now. To build it, you'll need some machine parts and the oil from a kindleweed plant. That only grows underwater, but you should be able to find some in the nearby lake. The parts are more complicated. You'll need a spark coil from within a Leap Lash's power cell. Remove the power cell before you kill the machine, or else it'll break.
Got it.
So भाई हेलो हेल्प লাগবে তোর যে নতুন যে কয়েলগুলো পেলাম কয়েলগুলো কিছু কাজে লাগবে কি কোনো কাজেই লাগবে না।
Maybe deep water kindleweed should be growing on the lake bed below. My focus can help me find where the deep water kindleweed's growing. Deepwater kindleweed should be easier to find if I use my focus. Deepwater kindleweed, check. Better shake off this wet. Those machines should have the parts I need for the igniter. Okay, got the parts for the igniter. Now I just need to build this thing.
There's a workbench near the entrance to the facility.
From your time tinkering with Hades?
Tinkering? More like extracting valuable data.
তো গাইস আজকের মতো এখানেই শেষ করছি। তোমাদের যদি ভিডিওটা ভালো লেগে থাকে অবশ্যই চ্যানেল লাইক করো, আর তার সাথে চ্যানেলটাকে সাবস্ক্রাইব করে নাও যদি তোমরা নতুন হয়ে থাকো। আর যদি তোমরা দেখে ভালো লাগে তাহলে তোমার বন্ধুদের সাথেও শেয়ার করো, তাদেরকেও এনজয় করতে সুযোগ দাও। তো তোমরা কমেন্ট বক্সে কমেন্ট করে আমাকে জানাতে পারো যে তোমাদের কেমন লাগছে, কিংবা তোমাদের যে কোনো সাজেশন থাকলে সেটাও আমাকে জানাতে পারো। তো গাইস আগের মতো এখানে শেষ করছি, দেখা হবে নেক্সট ভিডিওতে। টিল দেন স্টে সেফ, স্টে হেলদি অ্যান্ড গুড বাই।